live from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the mound for Kansas City in this one, Noah Cameron.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Austin Martin,
that's off
the
the plate.
leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Hey!
Oh, he
That's
doesn't get
ball
the
2.
call. 2-1.
Third pitch of this ball game, got one right in the zone, but it's called for a ball, man. That's frustrating, but you got to stay focused. Keep making that pitch. You're going to get the strike call.
Martin wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Fouled off left side. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
And that
Inside
misses. And that's ball 1.
Hey!
Top of the first, just getting started here in Kansas City. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third, the second baseman.
2 down, base is empty. So up next for Minnesota, Luke Keeschel.
Hey!
Here comes the 0-1. And there's a foul ball.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's the starter for Minnesota, Joe Ryan. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
And a big swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Ground ball left side. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
That missed by a lot. Ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Number 9, Vinny Pasquantino.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. 0-2 now. Popped in the air, left field. And the inning is over. Top of the
Leading
second.
off
Now
for
the cleanup
Minnesota,
hitter
the
for
right
Minnesota,
fielder,
Matt Wallner.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
And that one
that's
upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect his hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Second inning here, no score. Next offering is fouled back.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. Josh Bell at the plate now. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Ball, that's inside.
In the air, left field, down the line. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance. Two down, nobody on. Fly ball down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, we head to the bottom of the second. Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
In the air, left field. Can't get there, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one fouled off. Perez gets his lead at first with nobody out. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
That ball's foul.
That one
That's
missed.
ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that is a good
3.
eye on a pitch down low. 3-2 now. Got him looking for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. 1 out man at first. Jonathan India at the plate. And that one clips the corner. On the ground.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. Stays alive. The 0-2. Slider misses outside. Man at first, one away. And it's
Ball
even
two.
up. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 14, Jeff Caglino.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Lee settles under it, and that is that. Top half of the
Leading
third
off for
inning,
Minnesota,
and now for the
first
Twins,
baseman,
Victor Caratini.
Caratini.
Ball one.
Slapped foul. Gets him to chase after that one. Gets a piece and stays alive. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row.
Aye.
He's right on this guy.
Another one, and that makes it 7 consecutive strikeouts. In there for strike 1. And that one fouled off. And that's another strikeout. 8 in a row. Unbelievable. Brooks lead. The next Twin up to hit.
Ball.
Top of the third, no score.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Foul tip straight back, and that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Curve in the dirt. And that skips in the dirt.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. Back here in Kansas City, set for the bottom of the third, Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals.
Collins.
Yeah.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Grounds one to short. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 28, Kyle Isbell.
And that is out of play. Fastball for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
That one missing inside.
Ball two.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's two down. So the Royals batting order turns over. Michael Garcia now at the plate. Grounded out his first time up.
Ball one.
Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is 1-1. Gets him to chase after that one. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. The 1-2. And they'll do it again. On the ground to third. Play made. That ends the inning. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Austin Martin.
Well, these Twins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for Minnesota, the center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
And obviously, a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
Dives back out. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, strike one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first.
He's good.
Throw not in time, and he's safe. Go ahead run on base. Luke Diesel, the next Twin up to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Popped in the air, left side. Garcia in position. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Twins, the right fielder, Matt Romo.
On the corner for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Buxton off of first with 2 away. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Buxton on the run. Oh, right to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
Heads up base running right there.
Man on second, 2 down. Swings and misses, struck him out. Ready to go, bottom 4. So up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr.
Witt Jr.
Well, these Royals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Out of here. He jacks that one out to left. And the Royals strike first. It's 1-0. A little bit low.
That's low.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Foul ball there. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate, but the hands are still stinging after that one.
2-2 now. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 1 away. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Nope. That's inside.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Salvador Perez leaves the yard. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. That one outside. Ball 1.
Oh, looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That one missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Splits the plate, and the count is 3-1. Fought off foul. Set down on strikes, and that's 4 strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. Jonathan India steps in for the Royals. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. That's towards center. Buxton settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the Twins catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
Well, these Twins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
On the ground to third, Garcia. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Up next for Minnesota, the designated hitter, Josh Bell.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
High fly ball, right field. Caglione under this one. Takes it in for the out. Vic Caratini at the plate. Caught looking his first time up. Swinging a foul straight back.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. In the air to left center. Collins on the move to the alley. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So up now for Kansas City, Jack Caglione.
Jack Caglione.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Pitch
That's
misses, and 1-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. That
That's
misses.
ball
2-2. Stays alive. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Royals, the left fielder, number 1, Isaac Collins.
Fastball for a strike. He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-2. Left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now it's Kyle Isbell.
Ball 1.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Just
outside,
missing
that's a
there.
ball.
And the count is even, 2-2. That's inside.
Nope, that's
He's really
inside.
tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And down on strikes. And there are 2 down.
For the Royals, the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
Yeah.
That's a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
That one hit to right. Wallner should have this one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now for the Twins, Royce Lewis.
That's a ball.
Well struck right field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now there's a bullet down the line. And that's a fair ball. The run comes in from second. Here comes the throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Austin Martin, the next twin up to hit. And fouled off. Man at second. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Oh, look at the stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for Minnesota, the center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Ball in.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it bangs off the wall. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
He was all over that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Now a check on him at second, back safely. At the plate, Luke Keeschel.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The 1-0. To the right side. Throws to first in time. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Matt Wallner, the next to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. There's the strike. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Got him looking for the strikeout. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
Now pitching for
Back
Minnesota,
now for the bottom of the
number
6th,
44,
and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Cole Sands. He's making his second appearance of the season.
The shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Well, these Royals really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Close, but call the ball. Ball 2.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Now he's challenging the called strike, and that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 3-1 comes up empty. That's strike 2. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. And he walked him. And he heads down to first as a potential go-ahead run after that long AB ends in a walk. So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Off the plate, ball one.
Swing and a foul out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
1-2 now. In the air on the infield. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Up next for the Royals, the designated hitter, Salvador Perez.
Quick move to first.
He's
Witt
safe.
back on a dive.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
The Twins trying to keep this a 2-2 game here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Up next for the Royals.
Next is the Royals catcher, Carter Jensen.
Jensen.
That's a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Second baseman, Jonathan India.
And that one fouled off. The 0-1.
Ball. That's inside.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
2 on, 2 outs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Royals,
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Steven Cruz.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Bell in the box again. Takes the strike. The 0-1. Lifted in the air out to left. Collins settles under this one. And there's one down.
Up next for Minnesota, the first baseman, Victor Caratini.
Ball. That's out.
The Twins with the go-ahead run at first here in the top half of inning number 7.
Inside. Ball 2. Hey.
That
Oh,
one
that's
misses.
out.
And that's ball 3.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 3-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. This one in the air. Witt under it. Takes it in for the out. Go ahead run on base. Here's Royce Lewis. 1 for 2.
All one.
That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Ball, that's
Triple
out.
digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That one misses. Ball 3. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. And foul as it bangs off the fence.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And that's ball 4. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
Ball 1.
Could
Nope,
be some
that's the
action
ball.
here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's in there. Now 2-1.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Line shot into the gap, should score at least 1. Heading for the plate. He will score and they take the lead. Runner around third on his way to the plate. In to score from first, and they lead by 2.
Well, they call that an advantage count for him.
Well, new pitcher will be the lefty Matt Strom.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Martin wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and it's going to stay a strike. So they're now out of challenges. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball upstairs. Ball 2.
There's a strike. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Lee rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and they take a 3-run lead. And he'll pull into second safely.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Anytime you...
He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. So up next for Minnesota, Luke Heschel. 0 for 3 in this one.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Out to center. Isbell under it. And that is that. Bottom of the 7th. So up now for Kansas City, Jack Caglione.
Hey.
That's to third. Lewis throws to first. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
For the Royals, the left fielder, number 1, Isaac Collins.
Hey.
The Twins leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball one.
Check swing called strike. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That's to third. Lewis throws to first. That's it out. Anthony Banda on the pitch out of the pen here. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Kyle Isbell will hit next.
Kyle Isbell.
Ball one.
Next pitch is outside. And there's a ball. That's a slider for a strike. And that's through there for a strike. And the count's full. And there's ball 4.
That pitch is low.
Up next for the Royals, the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
Fouled off down the right side.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
In the air, right field, Walner on the move. He's got it, and that will end the inning. Ready to begin the 8th. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Matt Walner. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Just missed.
Inside.
Way out front for strike 2.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
On the ground to short. Witt over to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the Twins, the catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
No, that's down.
That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. 2 outs, base is empty. Josh Bell digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Check swing called strike. Strike 1.
Ball, that's low.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here in Kansas City, ready for the bottom of the 8th.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Fouled off left side.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Fouled off. He was late. The 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him looking. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Next for the Royals.
One out, man at first. Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. He's already homered in this game. Nice grab. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Now pitching for the
Alex
Royals.
Lang gets
Number
handed the rock out of the
56.
pen. This is his 3rd time out this year.
Lang. Leading off for the Twins, the first baseman, Victor Caratini.
Lang, a 6'3" righty, 200 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it to first. Now one gone in the 9th. Royce Lewis getting ready to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Oh, that's inside.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it.
Oh, that's too high.
Crazy. This is a batter who loves to produce late in ball games. He doesn't shy away from the big moment.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Cut on and miss. Throw to second. Out. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 3.
Now pitching for the
Back
Twins.
now, and on the
Number
mound, the
55,
closer, Taylor Rogers. A chance at his first save of the year.
For the Royals,
Here's the catcher, Carter Jensen. 1 for 3. Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
To the right side, Keishel. On to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Jonathan India.
Hey!
And ball 1.
Ball.
Just
Ball, that's in.
missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Up next for the Royals.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out.
Number
Jack
14,
Caglione, the next to hit.
Caglione.
And there's a foul ball. Rips that one to right. 2 down.
Up next for the Royals, the left fielder, number 1, Isaac Collins.
And that's in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. This could end it. The Twins trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Royals. Starling Marte. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one.
Ball. Hey.
Tying run at the plate. On the ground to the left.
That ball's foul.
And that's just foul. 1-2 now. That one way inside. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third. He'll score easily, and they cut the lead to 2.
Back-to-back singles. Just one of those seen high base.
Justin Topa gets the ball now.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Big spot here, bottom of the 9th, down to their final out. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals.
That's out.
And that's outside, and that's ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. Liner, and this could be trouble. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. 1 runs in, around third. He'll score, and the Royals tie the game. Tag out, and they cut down the winning run at third. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Austin Martin.
Well, not easy to bounce back mentally after blowing the lead in the bottom of the 9th, but we'll see what this team has on the road in extras.
And a swing and a miss there. Strike 2. Next offering misses down and away. Off the mark there. Full count now. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1. into the outfield, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Heschel in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Buxton on the run. That's in for a strike. Throws, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Buxton back in there. That one inside. 2-1. Runner on the go again. And this one squirts away from the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A 2-run shot, and they've rallied from 3 back. It's 7-5. That clips the corner. Two runs across in the inning. You're in extra innings.
Ball 1.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. In the dirt, ball 2. And that's down and away. Out to short. Throw to first in time. John Schreiber on the pitch here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
2 down, base is empty. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Ball 1, no strikes. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's a 1-1. That one missing inside. And now it's filled up. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Struck him out without a swing. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Back here in Kansas City, and to the plate for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr.
Witt Jr.
Nope. Ball 1.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Sends it to first. 1 out, the bottom of the 10th.
Up next for the Royals, the first baseman, number 9, Vinny Pasquantino.
Ball.
Foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 1-2 here. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. The 1-2, and that's outside.
That ball went out.
Rip to third. Lewis throws to first. Royals down to their final out. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, Salvador Perez. He's already homered here in this one. Topa going for save number 1 in this spot. No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And just like that, they're within a run. The Twins trying to close out a 1-run lead. They're the home team trying to pull it out.
That's out.
Towards first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
1-run game here today. Your final score 7-6. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John.